am Lady D Denise Gomez, and I have exciting interview segments and features inside the zone. For recording artists, you can sing. Well, Inside the Zone, second Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. is for you. Writers, share your story, no man, in From the Author Zone on third Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Male Zone has unbelievably juicy stories of love, heartbreak, and triumph. 7 p.m. has never been this good. On Mondays, it's news, talk, engaging features at 7 in the Monday Drive. And Center Stage has everyone talking on Thursdays. Be a part of the show. Email me insidethezone@gmail.com or call me 914-304-2592. For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your live, your music with Lady D Denise Gomez inside the zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney. Join us for Satideh Mawnin runnings on May 18. Kick off your weekend with a burst of fun and curiosity. Tune in at 10 a.m. for Satideh Mawnin runnings, where we'll challenge your mind with strange facts and fiction. Ever wondered if coconut oil comes from the coconut palm fruit, olive oil from the olive tree, and corn oil from the germ of corn? Where does baby oil come from? Why do chickens have breasts but don't feed their young? Get ready for brain teasers and laughter that will keep you thinking and entertained. We've got the best Saturday morning program lined up just for you. Log on to Inside the Zone with Lady D on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't miss out. See you at 10 a.m. on Saturday Morning Runnings, May 18. At Saturday Morning Runnings, come make we talk. Well, it's another Saturday. It's another Saturday. We are here with Saturday Morning Runnings. There's special emphasis on the SAT, SAT. Welcome, everybody. How no do? It's a pleasure being here for another feature of the show. And Jackie and Max are here, and Sharon's take our journey coming. So she'll be here in a few minutes. With their back here. It was just last week. We were having such fun, and we're back again this morning to do it all over again. I'm your host, Lady D Denise Gomez, and I'd like to welcome you to the program. Inside the Zone is aired on Mondays, 5 to 7 p.m., and Thursdays, 6 to 8 p.m. on Inside the Zone YouTube channel on the Linkage Radio broadcast. And on Saturday, we came up with this brilliant idea to talk about the good old days, current affairs, and so much more. It's a pleasure. To my audience, you're coming in. I encourage you to share the link with someone. Come on over into the space. Say, morning, Lady D, morning, Maxine, morning, Jackie. And we'll be able to say good morning back to Uno. Our first pop-in this morning is Vero. Vero couldn't wait to see us. I know that for a fact. So morning, welcome everybody. Life is good. We there. Cheeks are flush up. Can feel myself pinch or no feeling. Everybody good? Everybody good. So come on over into the space. Max, Jax, what on up still?
Up to no
Up
good.
to lots of good things.
I mean, I'm gonna say up to no good, but no. Was a busy little week. I had a lot to do. I went back to school this week for the last portion of my degree.
Oh.
So all the prayers I'm
Awesome.
asking you to garner up so I can get through this.
Yes, going up.
You will.
To get through
You
this.
will. Trust me, you will.
So
Yes, it's going to
You'll
be
make
fine.
it, darling.
So take your time.
You know,
Just
name,
take your
thanks,
Jackie Brain spin up here. You have, it's the reason why you got that
brain
name.
box jacks.
thanks
Brain
for your
box, that.
support,
Yes.
ladies. Win or lose, we are doing it. And we're not in a losing part. So,
No, we're not.
No.
so
Drop lose aside.
more carry the degree come present to you in
Yes,
a few
please,
months from now.
virtually
Mhm.
until.
Yes.
Mhm.
And you will. You will.
Yes.
You will.
So
Ryan, come in the house.
wonderful. So Max, how you do?
I'm not complaining, I'm blessed and highly favored, and I had a busy week, but successful week,
Amen.
Things are happening on my end, and I'm happy and I'm thankful to the Almighty God, because without Him, nothing
Amen.
happen.
Amen.
That is right. That is
Our
right. Without the breath, we can't achieve anything, do anything,
Mm-mm.
see anything, talk
Absolutely.
anything, know nothing.
Mm-mm.
So we're going to give thanks. We'd like to say welcome this morning. Welcome, Drea. Good to see you. We apologize for the late start. We're busy, but we're there. We're there. Morning, King Ryan. Where you up to? The book them, yes.
Sorry about them.
He says, Lady Max, good to see you. Andrew says, the
Thank
Lord
you.
cover you through the remainder of your studies. Yes, from
Yes.
Andrew. Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you, guys.
yes, brother. Look at the face, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, me say Eval. Lord, brother Eval. Anyhow,
Where's Brother Eva?
he no come on yet. I want text me read. So,
Oh.
so morning, ladies. So, welcome everyone. This
Well,
morning's
I'm late
topic.
for school. Whatever I want to say is late for class.
Let me just
And
let
I
you
won't be
know.
having it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Principal, I go meet him.
Me I tell
Yes.
you, that's
I'm
right.
going to draw you on white fall.
So-
You know why I said that?
Oh,
It's not
Lord.
really, I don't know if it's funny or whatever. I read something this morning, and this is true. This happened yesterday. Apparently, it was also on the news in Jamaica. This teacher, she's a math teacher in St. Elizabeth at her school. She said that she hasn't been paid for 5 months. And because of that, she came to the school with our white fowl and our string and our candles and our pencil them in our head side and tie up our head. And she light our candles, cut off our fowl head, and she sprinkled the school. And it's pandemonium. They had to lock down the school early, send children home, and all that.
Oh dear.
That's
She's serious, man.
serious.
That is crazy.
She's serious.
That's something like that. She should go on ministry. Go
Well,
with our wife
not paid
for
for five
ministry.
months is not a good thing.
No,
I don't think that's so. But
that's
anyway,
not.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
mental issues are there.
yes. So, all right. So my time now. Ryan Wallace, look at the queen I love. Thank you, Samia Rakatina today.
Oh,
So, morning, Elder Duncan, Sister Duncan. Good morning, lady. Good morning, all the ladies. Have a blessed Saturday. And so,
thank
sit
you.
down,
Good
Jackie.
morning.
Talk to your student here now. Your
Oh, you
student.
finally rich. Oh, with your alpha book.
And
Alpha
then
thing.
some and piece of alphabet
One
and
rubber
piece of
parts.
So this morning's topic, as we get into it,
Ay, ay,
is
ay.
strange facts and fiction. So we huddle together, brainstorm our topics ahead of time. This is a topic that Max came up with. At first, we never really know how we're going to put it together, but we finally manage and say, all right. And so, Sharon say, how about strange facts and fiction? And hey, we are here. We did our research.
Mhm.
Perfect.
I found some interesting things, primarily naturally about reptiles, animals, stuff like that. So we will be
Mhm.
sharing what we have found out. Good morning, my Jan. How you do? How you do? We soon come. We soon come. So morning to everyone. Um, Max had said, what about how chicken have breast and not have no breast milk? So I
Yes.
went I went in search of why.
Okay.
We did figure out already, but just didn't know how to summarize it. A very pleasant good
Okay.
morning.
To Queen number 4.
Yeah.
In
Good
my
morning,
favorite color.
ladies. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
How is Una doing?
We're doing
We're
All
doing.
right.
Who is doing well? Who is
Good.
doing well?
Me glad to hear it. Me was taking care of some dog business.
oh dear.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord. I almost came home with one yesterday.
Oh,
Mm.
really?
The lady was willing to give me the little Dalmatian for the kids, and the
Oh, a
kids insisted.
Dalmatian. Oh,
A,
you
a
know
train,
they're very they're
a
not the
trainer.
easiest. They're
Sorry.
not the easiest to take care of.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Thank goodness
Dalmatians
me never
are
take it.
huh?
Mister, thank goodness me never take it.
Yeah, they're a little high maintenance. If you have to sign
Oh,
up for the yeah, them kind of extremely kind of fickle.
Hmm.
oh,
And
all
both.
Yeah,
right.
man. Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I'll leave that right
So
there.
you're
So
just in time. You're just in time, Sharon. So you're good.
Wonderful.
Hmm. You're just in time.
So me hear about the chicken breast milk now. How it go? Or the lack thereof.
Or the lack thereof, right? Lack thereof.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody. So they say, so I said, all right, then fine. We know that they don't have no breast, but what is the we know says so God that create them, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
said we
Mhm.
go find out. So because if you put out something out there, then you need to come with something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So they say chickens do not breastfeed their young. Unlike mammals, they lack milk ducts, nipples,
mhm.
or
Okay.
any way to physically produce and feed their offspring milk. So, no, chicken breasts are not used for breastfeeding. Instead, instead, a chicken's breasts are essentially pectoral muscles,
Oh,
similar to
what
similar to male mammals'
I
chest.
was about to
Okay.
say.
Right. If an animal comes from an egg, it doesn't develop teats or produce milk.
Milk.
Wow. That's
They
amazing.
Yes, they say mother hens care for their chicks by teaching them how to eat. They make specific
Mhm.
clucking noises, as we know, coop, 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 and whatever they do
Mm-hmm.
to get their chicks' attention, then pick up food and place it in front of them. Unlike some birds that physically feed their young, chicks can
Mhm.
fend for themselves within days of hatching. Additionally,
Mhm.
chicken broods can be quite large. So it would be exhausting for a hen to drop food into each chick's mouth several times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And they
How
say
you
in the
like kill
wild,
some of them?
right, in the wild, baby chicks eat bugs, insects, and small prey brought by their mother. While they don't need milk, providing starter feed ensures they receive essential nutrition for their healthy growth. Although chickens can tolerate small amounts of milk, note small amounts, it's not recommended as a primary source of nutrition for them. So,
Oh,
no,
what?
chicken breast, milk. So, no, chicken breast, milk here. Right.
No
So,
milk.
breast
No milk.
business, no milk. So, no, we
No
know.
milk.
No, we
No,
know.
we
And you
know.
see,
Chicken is better than
what
have no milk.
mankind has done. We turn around and we make chicken fingers from the chicken breast.
Mhm.
So
How
they
that
don't give
coming?
milk, but they provide fingers.
Fingers.
You see what
Mhm.
me I talk
You
about?
see,
I always
Yes,
ask where the chicken do you find the
You
fingers?
see, no,
there you go. You see that?
yeah.
you see this first student in class who always responded to
Yes, so here
stuff.
you know.
Yeah.
Now,
No,
now I
no,
know why I don't
no.
like chicken breast.
Chicken breast.
Master, help me,
Because
Jesus.
it have no milk.
There's a reel. I was watching a reel popped up on my time and I was watching it. And it was a mother hen. She was sitting on eggs. And whomever it was, saw the person's hand. The person kept putting an egg in front of the mother hen, and she kept just picking it and rolling it under her belly.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the person just kept putting one egg. I guess the mother hen was in the frame of mind to do the brooding or whatever you call it. So she was sitting on eggs that she had laid, but the person was just giving it more eggs until she was just scooping them underneath her body, and then she put out
Mm-hmm.
the wings and just absorb up all of the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I said, wow, because sometimes, when we were growing up and, you have the coop where the chickens would go and you can keep track of the egg laying. But
Hmm.
then you
Yes.
had times when a hen would go rogue and go a bush, go lay eggs, or them would go up underneath the bottom of the house. And I
Yes.
found
Well, you
eggs
can't touch them.
nest with over a dozen eggs in there.
Hmm.
Yes. And you
Yes.
Yeah,
ever break
sometimes
one
And
by
of
then
the
those
time
the
you
eggs
find
eggs?
in
them,
the bread.
We have
yeah, I
you break
remember
one
one
of
time.
those eggs and realize
Uh-huh.
that it is partially formed.
Area. One time we had a mother hen and we didn't see her for a little while, like maybe a couple days. And
Hmm.
when we kept looking and looking and looking, and you go coop, coop, coop. And when she finally appeared, she was trailing about a dozen and a half chickens behind her very proudly. We don't know when she laid, where she laid. She was just stepping with
Sure.
all of them
Because
behind
they
her.
do that. They
Oh,
hide because they know if we find the eggs, we'll pick those eggs up and eat them. So they tend to go
Exactly.
and hide because they know that you're gonna disturb and interrupt. So they usually go in
Exactly.
a hiding for that purpose.
Hmm.
Yep. Those chickens not seen the light of day.
So
no,
just to
sir.
acknowledge a comment based on what Jackie said about the teacher. um, Morning, Herman. Herman said, I saw it. There's a place for her to iron out her issues, not in this schoolyard.
As in the school
Exactly.
year. I
Not in the
agree.
schoolyard. That's exactly what I wrote on the guy's page. I said, not in the schoolyard. She needs to carry a white
Totally.
phone go for ministry.
Hmm.
The ministry pay.
That's
Or the
right.
school, and I'm paying them.
Right. And Janet says, Brother Eval, the breast is best.
The breast with
Of
milk.
course.
With milk.
With or without milk. With or without milk.
Right. All right. So let's get into strange facts and fiction. And to our viewing audience, please, me a beg you no, me a beseech, me a when I say no, me go down in a penitent,
You imploring.
imploring. I beseech you, please like. We are at 90 something.
97.
797. So we have three to get to
Well,
Okay.
100.
we are on.
So, and then after that, we need to get to 1,000. Then we can do something. So, on to work with the program now, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Work with the thing. So, as you're on, if you are not a subscriber, reminding you, you don't have to pay anything. It's just to build numbers. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Good morning. Let's start talking. Strange facts and fiction. So we just
Yes.
introduce. I did my first introduction. Who is next?
So where baby milk, baby oil come from?
Hmm.
My sister, my sister say crush up the baby.
Lord Jesus, stop it. Think somebody says, think somebody says, excuse me, baby, put back up.
I asked my sister this morning, so nuts, where you think baby oil come from? She said, oh, you crush up a baby.
Oh dear,
Oh, Lord.
that's much.
That one,
Mm,
the jury is still out on that one.
Yes, yes. We can't reach no verdict
I
right
know,
now.
right?
So
That
me leave
one
that
is
one. Me leave that one right there. So
that one is still hanging out, waiting for a response.
So I have a short poem that I wrote a while back I wrote this the 10 second 05. So that was on
Mhm.
October 2nd, 2005. I wrote this inside of Expressions nightclub on Boston Road, 2005.
Well,
Of course, it's
That
called.
was it was
And
an inspiration.
yes, I chose to share it because I think it's relevant. The lines
Mhm.
are relevant. It's relevant to every one of us here on this call, and of course on this show, and of course to our listeners. And you'll hear the lines and you'll understand exactly why I say it's relevant. And the poem is entitled We All. It's pretty short. It says, we all pick our nose when in private, scratch our ass when no one is looking, make a fart and pretend not to know, make comments or grumble to ourselves, talk dirty in bed or among our friends, gossip about our neighbors and friends, experience hard times, do something really stupid, make genuine mistakes, cheat in some way or another, get lonely at some point in our lives, cry for happiness or sadness, fall in love and out, crave attention in some way, get lost in our minds, feel like we're being avoided, left out, or not counted in. These are humanly behavior that comes naturally. Feel free to be you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All
Thank
right.
right. The
All
poem.
right now.
Me like the pick your nose part. It's best to do it in private.
No, I'm telling you.
Yes.
So guess what? I saw bloody. So I was our area has seen the influx of some of the asylum seekers,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
and so I was looking at a person who came for food during the food
Mm-hmm.
pantry, and he stood up. As Max read it, me remember he stood up on the outside, and he's in the line waiting to be served, and then
Mm-hmm.
he had his finger up in his nose, just like all unconcerned, just a clean out his nose, and then him wipe
Yeah.
on his shirt. So and
Long stop it.
No love.
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Oh dear, look at that now." So
Yep.
as you said,
Look, man.
sometimes people are not even conscious
Conscious,
of
yes.
some of the
But
things
but
that
you
they.
know, but also I don't think it probably I don't think it's really a matter of not conscious. Well, on the one hand, look, he had a bat in the cave, as we would say. Like when I was, in the office, if somebody do I say I got a bat in the cave, because sometimes somebody will have a booger hanging out
Right.
Yes.
and they don't know, and I would just say you have a bat in the cave, and some people don't understand what
Put
that
me in
means.
one day.
Yeah, man,
Put me here that
you
one.
got a bat in the cave.
So,
Yeah, but sometimes the things that
oh,
gross us out is natural and normal to some people.
Pick your nose and
you,
look at it.
Yeah, and you
yes,
know what? Oh dear, this is a little gross. But have you ever seen anyone who pick their nose and then turn around and
Yes,
eat
eat
it?
it
yes.
in school, primary school.
Particularly kids, they pick
Hmm.
it and
Kids.
then look at it and then turn around and
Yeah.
eat it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I live with kids.
Yeah, and
That's why I
sometimes,
don't like to shake
sometimes it
hands.
would. Oh dear,
So these
and
are
sometimes
strange
it would
I
be
rather hug.
snot. Yeah, sometimes it would be snot, and a kid will just lick it. The snot
lad.
hang down to them top lip, and them just put them tongue up and lick it. Y'all never saw that?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. But
yes.
again,
Oh,
from
I think I mean one.
school days. No, no, no. You
You're
from
so
school days.
crazy.
And
Yeah,
somehow, and before we knew anything about allergies and so on, you used to see some children them ever have runny nose.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, that's true.
Something
oh
was
yeah,
always
Yeah.
going
yeah,
on.
Nose always
yeah. Could
nasty.
have
We
been
call it.
allergies we didn't even know.
We
Yeah,
didn't even
didn't know.
know.
Yes,
But
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we weren't knowledgeable. You're right.
And back
Mm,
home,
Mm-hmm.
everything is sinus. Everything we say is sinus.
sinus.
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
So these are
yeah,
strange facts, people.
Hmm.
These are facts.
Yes.
yeah.
So
And I mean, sometimes your own bodily secretions are good for you.
hmm,
It
yeah.
is useful. Not
Uh-huh.
not necessarily for consumption, but like sometimes if you have a bug in your ear, you can throw your own pee down in the ear and it will make the bug come out.
Yeah,
That's
that's
That's for me
true.
true.
here.
So they say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Is
sterile.
that a
It's
fact or is
sterile.
that a fiction?
It's
Is it a
sterile.
fiction or a fact? Because I heard that before.
that's a fact.
It's sterile. And if you get stuck by an urchin, a sea urchin, you can
Oh
pee on
yeah.
it.
You pee on it and it releases
And it,
the
come,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
releases the tentacles or whatever those things
Yeah,
are. But
they
anyway,
swell up and pop up.
yeah.
So
But anyway, how does a brown cow eat green grass and produce white milk?
go go right ahead. Share it with us.
I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know.
Oh, because
It's a
that one, I
coincidence,
don't know
Rona.
if I have that one on my list
Uh-huh.
because I
But
had
I know.
researched and found quite a few interesting ones, but I'm not sure if
Oh.
I have that one on my list.
No,
What are
that's
I've heard we used to use that like in guess me the riddle when we had guess stuff. We used to use
Mhm.
that. How
mm-hmm.
does a brown cow eat green grass and produce white milk?
Yeah. So the jury will remain out on that one.
Yes,
Okay.
till Master God blow the trumpet over, so I explain that.
That's it.
So you know that
Well,
octopuses have three hearts?
Yes.
excuse me,
Yes.
When they
me
have
never
enough
know
body,
that.
so they might as well have three
They
hearts.
say they
They
say
have
I
one
one
had
tail, they
heard.
have two kidney fun.
they say one pumps blood around the body while the other
Okay.
two pump it to the gills. And they
Okay.
and
Ah.
they, and oh, that
So
blood
hold on
is
there.
blue.
The blood is blue?
Blue?
Mhm. Thanks to high copper levels.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Look at that.
Mhm.
so octopus they're not big like we. So we never have three heart.
No, then sister, them
No,
have a
but
lot going
remember,
on.
they have
Remember,
this
them
big
have
tentacle.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the
man, they have
tentacles.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna need that oxygen to
Yes.
be able
Yeah,
to
It
them have a
makes
lot.
sense.
Them have a lot going
The
mhm,
on.
oxygen
going
them
on.
use, oxygen them use
Whatever
or
it is
nitrogen.
called.
Yeah, well, all breathing is usually that, but they're underwater, so they
A
have
little.
gills. They don't come up and what you call it, like how you'd have the
Mm-hmm.
mammals, the whales, and so they have
Come
to
up,
come up
yeah.
and breathe, and then
Mhm. Go back
they go
down.
back down. Yeah,
Mhm.
they have to.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with cows. Don't cows have two stomachs?
No,
Yes.
Cow
Yes.
have two stomachs.
Cow have two stomachs. So what they
no,
do, they eat the grass, they put it in one part of the stomach, and then they regurgitate, bring it back up, chew it,
no.
and put it in the other part.
Yes,
I learned
they
that in
chew the
biology in
cud.
school. Yes.
Yes,
The chew,
ma'am.
yes. That's
Really?
why they're
No.
always chewing.
Yes.
Yes. It's a fact. I learned that
Yeah,
in
All
that's what.
biology in
right.
Yeah,
school.
a cow can be tied up somewhere, and you don't see them eating. They've been there. There's no vegetation, and all of a
But
sudden,
they
them have a
always a
full
chew.
mouth and them chewing away. Then
No.
the
All day long.
They have
yeah,
Yes.
one.
All day,
They have
always
one
chewing.
stomach. They take in whatever they grab from the fields in the day, and then when they relax, they regurgitate whatever is in that one stomach
well,
and
I've
break
No,
it
it's
heard
down
one stomach.
two.
further.
It's
All
one
It's
right.
stomach,
not
but
two.
two
Gonna
parts. Two
research,
parts.
research.
It's one stomach. Okay, cows have one stomach
Go ahead.
But two parts.
with four compartments.
Yeah.
Well, hello,
Right. That's what I
CMT.
said with
I know
compartment.
it's same thing,
So
Same
it's
thing.
one stomach, but it has
which
compartments.
is
So
which is why which
they
is
put the
why
food
people
in.
sometimes
Hold
describe
on,
them as
hold
having
on.
four stomachs. Which is
Hmm.
why people sometimes describe them as having four stomachs. The compartments are the sorry, they call it the rument reticulum.
Mm.
Yes.
Omnasium, the rumen
Uh-huh.
reticulum omnasium.
Well,
If
look
you don't
here.
understand
That
that,
that is how we have hand back and head side. You are the same thing. We have hand back, we have foot back, and we have head side, and you have your regular back.
Inside.
It's
so
a
you have one.
mystery. But thank you
Oh,
for the lesson, Jackie.
So by the way,
yes.
as we're talking, because it's important to do your research and stuff. So as
Yes.
we were laughing the other day about Sherns and the owl,
Yes,
so
AKA Pato.
okay, Patu.
the
They say owls don't have eyeballs.
So what they have?
They have eye tubes.
Oh, what you say?
Oh,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know.
okay.
So you saw
And
that you saw eye tube. You sure that you saw
Huh?
and two eye tubes.
apparently, apparently that's what they were very bright. That's all I know. But I mean, can't
Yes,
they
they have eye
also?
tubes. So what makes
Uh-huh.
it so let me give you a backstory. They
Uh-huh.
are elongated and,
Uh-huh.
and held in place by a bony structure in the skull called sclerotic rings. Because of
Okay.
this, owls can't move or roll their eyes within their sockets. That's where the
Oh.
heightened neck mobility comes in.
Yes, because
Owls
they
have
Oh,
can, yes, because
Makes sense.
they can
owls,
rotate their heads.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
okay.
Have
Yes, yes,
binocular
yes.
vision. Okay. Owls have binocular vision similar to humans, meaning they can see an object with both eyes at the same time. This gives
Mm.
owls this gives owls a great ability to judge height, weight, and distance. They also have extraordinary night vision and
Mm-hmm.
farsightedness. But
Mm.
there's a drawback. Because they are farsighted, owls can see objects up close. To make
Mm.
up for this, they have they call it filler plumes, small hair-like feathers on their beaks and feet to feel out their food when hunting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And they say
Amen.
We,
finally, owls
uh-huh.
have three eyelids.
Oh,
One
well.
is,
Mm.
What?
you notice they blink a lot. One is for blinking, one is for sleeping, and one is for keeping their eye tubes clean.
Uh-uh.
There they
Wow.
are.
Interesting.
And
So,
similarly to eagles have two eyelids, but I never knew owls had three.
Well, no, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
What? Oh, you go
Bioenergetics
again,
there.
lady. One is for sleeping, one is for what? Cleaning.
Yes.
Cleaning
And
the
the other
eyelids.
one, yes, cleaning
One is for
eyelids.
cleaning the eyelid.
So they're like
Mhm.
windshield wipers.
Ah, what?
Yeah, something like that.
Swish, swish, swish. Wow. Who knew?
God
Okay,
is good
rat,
for
rat
real.
soup for whooping cough. Is that fact or fiction?
Say what?
Rat soup for whooping cough. Is that fact or fiction?
Mrs. Rat soup for nothing. I don't know where that came from, but
Well,
that's some really old
that
something. If you
believe
want
kill and
I
believe
know.
cure with
leptospirosis
that
along with
one.
the whooping cough, you must see one leptospirosis along with the whooping
Right,
cough.
that's why. But a long time me hear that. So where did that come from? Who came up with
It
this
must have
idea
been
that
some
rat soup
clean
is good for
rats.
whooping cough?
It used to be
Maybe
the
it's
cane
from
field.
our
The cane field rat. It does not the regular rodent rat. It's the rats that used to live in the cane field. It is said or widely believed that these rats, on account of the fact that they consumed whatever in the cane field, they weren't the regular
Yeah,
scavenger type. Those are the ones they would use back in the day. And accordingly, I mean, look here. If you believe it work, it work, and if you don't, it don't.
Mhm.
I tell
I would
you.
Yeah.
imagine so.
But
Some people swear by it.
let's go back to the cow. Cows hate country music.
Hello.
That's
You
And
know, how everybody go
how have
quiet.
they come up to that conclusion?
You don't know.
that I know too.
When they say cows hate country music. So all them cowboy you know sing and I talk about them farm and them cow and then so the cows
Hey,
never like them music.
well,
I guess they
hello.
just that research just showed that cows hate country music.
Hmm.
But which come which come tell who so?
No, I found that when I was researching. So,
All
Wow.
right. So take a pause. If you are just joining us, welcome to Saturday morning running, strange facts and fiction. We just learned something about the owl, and we learned
Oh,
about
Yes.
yeah.
cow's stomach.
eh,
And
Mm-hmm.
what else are we going to learn about? For those of you who are watching, if you know something that you want to share with us, some facts, some fiction, whatever, drop it in the chat. We would love to
The
see
chat.
it. So they want
Can we also revisit the rat for a minute?
Mhm.
The
It
rat
is
soup.
said it is it this is said to be a fact that rats will laugh out loud if you tickle them.
Okay.
Me no can be clue I'm afraid for.
Well, my encounter, as me tell you, so when I was a tad younger,
mhm.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of weirdish. But I never got that experience because I've had to help a rat deliver babies and a goat deliver a kid.
Rat
You was
deliver
delivering rat babies?
So
what?
I had
Yes,
gone
I heard
over.
it.
Yes, I
You
went
telling
over
us a
my
lady
neighbor.
does not feel to surprise me, I
So
tell you,
I
the
went
lady.
over. Not true. I went over to my neighbor, Miss Linny, across the street, and in one of the bedrooms, me and my friend Gigi, and we are here. Meow, meow, one little sound. Meow, meow. Go on, go on. When we look, lift up the sheet under the bed was a rat, and it looked like
Mhm.
she was having problems delivering. So
Whoa.
while wanna come, me telling you two encounters in my life. So she a push and a do her thing.
Yeah, yeah,
When we look, it's a struggle to come out. So
yeah.
me not think, me just grab my hand, pull her out from under the bed, and
Lord God.
yes, and just make a little pull, hold the
Mm-hmm.
bed properly, and make a little pull, and you could see the release.
The
Oh,
And
Lord must
wow.
bless
she
you.
just she just gave birth to,
The
you know,
Lord must bless you, lady.
the
D.
others. Yeah, and
Yes.
the one with the goat, so now go come. It
Well,
was
the
my
goat.
neighbor in Penna in Tollgate over the Lloyd's house. I hear the goat a cry, a cry, a cry. When we look early morning, like maybe 6 o'clock or so, when we go outside and look, there my neighbor, they had the goat and she was giving birth. We don't know what she doing near the barbed wire. And so she got
Oh,
caught in the barbed wire.
Oh
Everybody,
no.
look, nobody now do nothing. And me just go and move the barbed wire because it got caught in her so the baby wasn't coming out, the leg over the barbed wire.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Yes, and the baby
Well,
I cried, and I move it, pull out the barbed wire. Her leg was able to go down, but she started bleeding because there was a lot of trauma going on there. So
mm-hmm.
mm-mm.
and so I just tell them, run go get one sheet and them come with it. Everybody in awe. Me put her up on the something. Nobody no one touch. And you know how it is. When you touch their young, they can
Yes.
either not want that
The
baby.
navel part.
Yes.
Yes, I had to help
Yes.
to deliver
Yes,
a
for them
goat
too.
So
like that, but
I helped her, then she did her thing, but she was
mm-hmm.
weak. We had, nipple bottle. So we
Yes,
got, yes, and got milk. So for days she couldn't function. I kept her
Mm-hmm.
on the little back porch. Me have
yes.
her out on the back porch.
And you
And
turn mother.
me, I tell you, until she started
Wow.
to feel better and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had wiped down baby everything. Because she couldn't do anything. She couldn't even lick her, nothing,
Oh.
you know. And
Mm-hmm.
kept,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, yeah. I should have gone into veterinary medicine
Yes,
or
you should.
something.
Yes.
If you
Listen,
did love
I,
animals
I, I
like that, you
helped.
should have.
I
Yeah.
helped to deliver a goat at home because we had a lot of animals, goat, sheep, turkey, ducks, chicken. We had a lot of animals and I helped to deliver the goat. But grandma and grandpa told us that we should not touch the navel string
The young
because
one.
if we touch that part, the goat will
Mm,
refuse the
mm,
young.
Yeah.
So
The kid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the
yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
And we feed them with a nipple bottle, like you say, Lady D.
Mm.
Wow.
In it for bucket. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let's
So
so
you
hear
go
what
for
they say
life.
about so we grew up with a lot of dogs in our community.
Yes, we had
However,
a lot
for
of
us,
dogs
we not
too.
do dog in a house, right? We not do
Mm-hmm.
dog in house kind of
No.
thing.
No,
That
that
wasn't a
out the
part
door.
of the plan.
So Sharon's
So
what part of
What?
they
the
say,
rat
You fit
you should
tickle?
tickle? Me asking for a friend over here.
uh, it's a,
It didn't say. It didn't say. It didn't say.
So I have a little something on the cow and the country music. Cows hate country music according to
right.
research involving a Scottish herd and an ice cream firm. country tunes were played for 45 cows at a farm in Stonehaven, Aberdeenshire, which is, I think, in Scotland, to see if the music would increase the amount of milk they produced. By the researchers, by the research, but the researchers got a big surprise when 44 of the animals produced less milk during the experiment.
Well, there you go.
What?
So the overall yield of the herd fell by 3% during the bizarre
Lord.
trial conducted in August and September. So
Mm.
there you go. Cows don't
All
like
right
Cows
then.
don't
country
like country
music.
music.
They don't like country music. Hey,
I
They,
wonder
so
if
they,
they
they
they,
like
they,
say,
rock
they
and
never
roll.
interview enough. They never
Maybe
interview
they don't
enough
like
cow.
maybe they don't like rock and roll, but that's close to rock and roll. So
mhm.
No,
maybe
man,
reggae music.
them
I bet you
probably
them
need
not
some
like
smooth jazz or something.
I want reggae music, man. I bet you reggae music, give them
Well,
some reggae.
some
I
reggae
want
milk.
some reggae milk. Red,
Well,
green, and gold.
hear this one, ladies, and I want all of us right now on the show to try this. I found this morning when I was researching. It says it is impossible to lick your elbow. Impossible to lick
Yeah,
your elbow.
I've heard that one before, and as kids we tried when I think where were we? It's been a minute. I've known it for a while, and we
Oh,
did try.
Well, me
me
never
I
know.
We
try,
Me
must
you
have.
not
know.
try it.
You can't lick your elbow, no matter what.
Maybe
Can it?
I don't know about that. Maybe a contortionist can.
Maybe who can?
A
Well,
contortion. Well,
Yes,
maybe.
hmm,
maybe they can. Yeah,
Maybe they can.
yes, it's
I
possible.
yeah,
don't know about that part.
But did you know? Did you
yes,
know that shrimp part is in his head?
Yes, I
yes,
saw that on my thing
yes,
here.
Yeah,
yes.
shrimp part is in his
That
head.
one.
And
Heart
And
pigs
you
and
Yeah.
know,
never
pigs
teeth.
cannot look in the sky.
Why
Wow. Why
not?
not?
Pigs, they can't hold up
But
their
them,
head, so
Them
but them
can't hold up
eyes,
their head.
pig's head
but them
always down.
eyes, but them eyes,
They
them
cannot
not
hold
feel.
their head up in the air. They say if pigs cannot look in the sky, and if you notice a pig, it is always that they're always searching for food.
I like
They
that.
don't. Yeah, but similarly, goats don't have top teeth.
That's
Yeah,
all.
that's
mhm.
true.
Right?
Goats don't have
Yes.
top teeth.
No,
No.
they don't.
So they go,
That is
so I
true.
see them come and do the work.
Yeah.
Supposed to go.
Yes. Oh my God.
So did you know they say that the claws of a mantis shrimp can
Eh,
accelerate as quickly as .22 caliber bullet.
What?
What?
the what?
Scientists, yes, they
The
say
what? The what?
scientists scientists must keep them in thick plastic tanks because their punches can break glass.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
That's the
That's
mantis shrimp.
something.
wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's interesting.
Mm-mm.
Very.
But do you know that your eyes can always see your nose, but your brain ignores it?
Okay. All
So,
right.
so let's try to see your nose. Well,
Yes.
yeah, I can see my nose.
Yeah,
So
you can see your nose.
You can't see, I can see my nose. Me
but
never
your
know if
brain,
me I see her with
Can you
glasses.
actually see your nose? Can you
but you can
actually see your
imagine.
nose
Yeah,
or
you
you
can
think
see
you
your
see your
nose.
nose?
You can't see
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
when I have
entire.
glasses, me I see her on my nose. I
yeah,
don't
But
even
look
so,
see my
here,
nose on my glasses.
all right, touch it.
maybe depends on the size of your nose.
The
Some
size of
people
your
have very
nose.
prominent
That's true.
noses.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you're sticking all the way out there, you may have a bird's eye view.
Did you
All right,
know
But
this
did
that?
you
one
know
says
that
you
sorry.
go ahead, Max.
Go ahead. You go
It says
ahead. I'll do my
humans
answer.
can't walk in a straight line without looking at something.
I believe that.
Mm.
But there's
You
always
can't
something to
walk
look
a
at.
straight line. You have to look at something.
There's always something to look
Yes.
at. So you don't have no
But
choice.
but have you ever seen like when police um pull over motorists that they suspect are driving drunk and they have to
Uh-huh.
Yes.
walk
That line.
Mm-hmm.
that line. There
Uh-huh.
there was one
When they're
that
doing the
there was
breathalyzer test.
yeah there was one that had gone viral. This man was told to walk the straight line
Mm.
and
Mm-hmm.
they allow you to put your arms out to the side,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
he walked the straight line to the end and back. And when the police officer said, "Oh my, we never thought you would make it, because we thought you were drunk," he said, "Oh yeah,
Mm.
I could do it, otherwise I have to be drunk to be able to do it." So he
Lord
give up
have
himself.
mercy.
So he was actually drunk, but he passed the test and it was on video. There he was caught on the police cam, the dash cam.
Yes.
He walked the straight line, made a pivot, and walked back
Back.
to where he started. And the cops man said, "Good job. We never thought you would be able to." He said, "Yeah, I cannot do it when I'm drunk."
No, dear.
Lord Jesus. But they
Yeah.
can't lock him up neither. They still can't lock him up.
No, but the one they normally fail that comes after that is when they tell to do the alphabet. If
Yes.
they say the
Mhm.
alphabet, particularly if they
From
say it
backwards.
backwards,
Uh-huh.
that's
Mm.
But
a sure
even
giveaway. They
sober,
can't.
but even when we're sober, we can barely do that. Excuse me.
Yeah, but at
Much,
least you
much as
can
when
you
you drunk.
can so concentrate a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah, but that was something else altogether.
But this was
I saw
one
this.
another one that I want to share. Sorry, it says creepy fact: a cockroach can live for over a week without a head.
Yes,
Without what?
ahead.
A cockroach can live for over a
Oh,
week without a head.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
not just them. You have those centipedes. If you cut them in two, they regrow their bodies.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that
Yeah,
Yes.
one. Wow.
Mhm.
Well,
yeah.
They
this
smell
one
bad
applied.
though. When you
This
cut
one
them,
applied me too.
have you ever cut
You,
one? They smell real bad.
Real bad.
you mean
They
Oof.
used to
you
smash
mean the
them with
centipede or
stone.
the roach? You mean
Yeah.
Centipede.
roach?
Centipede.
Mm.
Centipede. So
So they
there's
But
say,
also
they say wild dolphins call each other by name. They let out a
what?
unique whistle to identify each other and will respond if they hear their call played back.
Their name.
Well,
yes,
the
yes.
dolphins are amazing.
Oh
Dolphins are
yes,
absolutely
those are my favorite
amazing.
creatures. They represent
Here,
me.
No, I
okay.
praise God.
Yes.
Smart.
I love dolphins. Yeah. They
Here
are
is
Them
one
dolphins,
more.
mythical.
Here
dolphins
is
need to
one
come over
more.
here about 10 minutes, even though they live underwater.
Mm. So here is one more. Young goats pick up accents from each other, joining humans, bats, and whales as mammals known to adjust their vocal sounds to fit into a new social group.
Well, hello.
Excuse me.
I beg your pardon.
It's like
That's
how,
Lord
as
God.
a,
nice.
yes, it's like how, as a child, you want to fit in.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
That's
Interesting.
amazing.
They pick
Here
up
is something.
Very.
Here is something else about dolphins. You know what? You know a sloth, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
They said sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins.
Dan dolphins. I
Wow.
saw that this morning.
really.
Yeah. I read
Yeah,
that
much
Really?
today. Yeah.
longer.
How long can they hold it?
It doesn't say. But as
It
slow
doesn't
as
say, but
they
they said
move,
dolphins can. Yeah.
it's amazing. Anyway, this one says ketchup was used as medicine back in the day. In the middle
Um,
1800s, ketchup was believed to have healing properties that was used to treat ailments such as indigestion and a bad tummy.
Hmm.
hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, so
So,
eat your
so what?
ketchup.
And I'm
So
a,
Mm.
I'm a fan.
ketchup fun.
You're a fan.
I know somebody put
Ketchup,
ketchup
ketchup
all on
makes
eggs.
ketchup makes everything better.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
hear.
me. I put it
Yeah,
on anything.
yeah. I put
Yeah,
it on
not me.
anything. I put it on scrambled eggs even.
See, you
Oh,
too.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
so
okay.
I
they,
put
they,
it
they,
on
um,
anything.
they mentioned this one like it's really such a strange phenomenon. This is not strange to Jamaicans. This man once wore 60 shirts and 9 pairs of
What?
jeans. 60 shirts and 9 pairs of jeans to the airport to avoid extra fees. I wonder if you know about Higlerin. Them don't know about Higlerin.
Stop here.
Oh dear.
When
Wow.
you want,
Informal commercial exporters, please.
Right. I
Importers,
see. Yeah.
informal commercial
Mm,
importers for your
yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
But you know, I
information.
saw this thing the other day where it was teaching you like life hacks, and it was showing
Mm,
you how to pack, for a trip if you want to maximize your space. And
Mm-hmm.
it does show that you can wear multiple garments.
I've done that,
mhm.
but not
Yeah, you wear
60.
multiple
yeah,
garments.
yeah, like.
But
So
how
when
much
they will
short
start
Jackie?
it,
60?
60 shirts and
Oh
nine
my.
pairs of jeans to the airport to avoid extra fees. And that's a
so let me
fact.
ask you a question. When you start itch and scratch, how that happen? How it work?
You must know.
You just
It
have to,
must be itch
you, have,
proof.
you can't do it. You have to do
Look,
the slap.
You have to slap.
You have to slap.
You have to slap yourself. Well,
so
hopefully
listen,
in flight was a short one.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Because otherwise,
Listen
I
this
don't
one.
know. Because
A
him
cloud
can't go to the
weighs about a
bathroom.
million tons.
Yeah,
Eh?
he can't go to the bathroom.
You can't go to the
A
bathroom.
cloud,
What was that,
a
Max?
cloud, it says a cloud weighs about a million tons. 1 million
A
Wow.
tons.
cloud?
Who weigh the cloud? Cloud, I saw that. That a cloud weighs
Uh-huh.
about a million tons. So I'm asking who weigh the cloud?
And what dimension of cloud? How big that
Yes, but they
cloud
say a cloud
is?
weighs about a million tons. But my
Because
question
remember,
is how they know they weigh that? How
but
did they
remember,
measure? How did they weigh?
remember, it's filled with water. And there's a place, if I remember right, it's in Seattle, and it's like a what do you call it? Meteorology school, a part of a meteorology school. And what they live up in the clouds. So the building is high up, the place is at a high elevation, and the building is made high up, so it's always in the cloud. And that's where when they're up there, they experience different types of cold and ice and water, and it's all clouds. So I think they have a way of measuring it, because
What's
they don't have to
measuring?
measure a whole big portion of the cloud. They can just use
Cloud
a
Mm-hmm.
small amount and then judge,
and weight, yeah.
yeah, how much like 10 times that would weigh,
Yeah, man. They,
so
they, they
I think
have,
it's possible.
yeah, man. It's a whole system of probability. Them
Yeah.
know how to
Yes.
do some kind. Yeah, they can make that determination. But listen to this one. There is gold in our bodies.
I
We
Okay.
believe
all
that.
have a little bit of gold in us. The human body contains about 0.2 milligrams of gold, which
Yeah.
is mostly in our blood. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a
That
way,
makes
it's a,
sense.
in a way, we're all carrying around a tiny bit of treasure.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and I
But look
So
at
we
and
are
all the
that makes
golden.
sense.
minerals. Look at all the
That
minerals
makes
and
sense.
stuff that's found in our bodies. If you check the soil,
Right.
Yes.
whatever comes
Yes.
from the soil is in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Sulfur,
Yes.
iron, all
Mm-hmm.
these things.
All of the above. All of the
Magnesium,
above. Yeah.
Phosphorus,
phosphorus. Yeah.
magnesium. It's in
Yeah.
our bodies. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
May I say
Yeah.
the club for me who want buy?
hey,
It is not yours to sell. It belongs to the
oh,
Lord.
I know, right? But did you know that I read this too? Did you know? Did you guys know that identical twins don't have the same fingerprints?
oh yes.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because nobody in the world has the same
Well,
The
fingerprints.
same fingerprints. Well,
Before
I didn't even
fingerprints
know
and
they're
all of that
identical
became
twins and they look alike.
before
Yeah.
fingerprint
Hmm.
and all of that became so important when you're going through the airport. I knew of a set of twins from way back, and one of them got the visa, and they were identical twins. One got the visa, and that one would travel and come back, and then the other one would go.
mm,
Oh, yeah. Well, twins have been doing things, for
Yeah,
years. They just had
Yes.
as a matter
that's
of fact,
way back
on
when they weren't checking like that.
oh, on what
Hmm.
you call it,
Yeah.
on who show. It so happened that, oh my goodness, who show? Oh, dear me. Yesterday I was watching Kelly live with Kelly and Mark. They had a
Uh-huh.
twin. They
Yeah.
had a twin show. In their audience were all identical twins, and
Hmm.
who was it? Jennifer Hudson either it was Jennifer Hudson or Sherry Shepherd, one of them. They also featured twins, and they had them. I hope I'm not cross mixed, whatever. But one of the shows they had twins, and them they put them so that they wouldn't be able to see each other, and they put outfits down, and they said put on just whatever at random. They got hats and scarves and tops and jackets, different things, to see, at random and without looking
What
at
they
each other
think.
what they would choose. And believe me, you would be surprised to see how these twins end up dressing so very similar,
Oh
particularly
my gosh.
particularly two brothers. They, out of five things, they put on four the exact
Of
same
the
Exactly.
thing.
same.
Mm-hmm.
My,
And they
my.
couldn't, and yeah, and then they had them pick up objects. They had like a Rubik's cube, apple, a banana, a fake microphone, simple things. And they say, okay, pick up. And when they pick up, two of the girls, they just were picking up the same thing at the same time.
My goodness.
Wow.
It's
That's
Shows
amazing.
you how the
Yeah,
mind works.
amazing.
amazing. Yeah,
Shows you how the
Amazing.
brain works. That
yeah.
brings me.
Amazing.
So,
That brings us to
Amazing.
the fact that they say that your brain is constantly eating itself.
wow.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, I Google
Yeah,
that. Your brain is
as we
constantly
get
eating
older,
itself.
your brain shrinks. And
Yes,
that's
I know
why
that.
when people are at a certain age and they get unsteady, you have to look out for them falling, because a lot of times when they fall, not only do they break bones, but they create an abrasion of the brain. So they
Wow.
can, because the brain is moving around, because it shrinks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a
Mm-mm-mm.
fact.
So here we go now. We about horses. So they say horses have a wide range of vision.
Yeah, and
Mm.
then yeah, big.
So not only that, horses' eyes are located on the sides of their heads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Right.
So
and that's in
they
the
have a
center. Yes.
wide range of vision. They can see nearly 360 degrees and have blind spots only immediately in front and behind their bodies. That's why if you approach a horse from the frontal, they sometimes get a little triggered because they're not really seeing you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Horses mostly use monocular vision, meaning the eyes are used separately. That means a horse
Okay.
can, that means a horse can see and process different things happening on different sides of its body.
Yes,
wow.
I
Okay.
believe
When
that.
It makes
when a
sense.
horse switches to binocular vision, it's to focus both eyes on a single object in front of it. They also say horses are physically incapable of vomiting.
Oh,
Wow.
What?
Mhm. There are a number of anatomical reasons for this, such as the strength of the muscles in the esophagus, the
mm-hmm.
specific
Mhm.
way the esophagus connects to the horse's stomach, and the location of the stomach itself. The evolutionary reason for this isn't known for sure, but one theory is that it is protective. The back and forth motion of a full gallop could theoretically induce vomiting that would allow a predator to catch it. So
Well, look
evolution
at that.
may have eliminated the concern entirely. All right. So we know say they are
Oh,
created.
wow. Well, so
Interesting.
no wonder, horses get blinders. They get
Yes,
blinders put
Well,
on. I
I was
thought the
thinking of
Yes.
blinders
that.
was to allow them to, what is it now? The blinders allow them or does not allow them to
It
see to the
forces them
side.
to, so that
To
means it
see to the
forces them to
side.
look
Yes.
forward.
Yeah, like the
Forward.
race
Yes.
horses.
Yes.
mhm.
So
Because
they
when they
wouldn't
have
Yes.
look
blinders on, then they can't look to the left or the right, but
And
just
go
straight
or
straight
ahead.
ahead.
behind,
Right. Correct.
or
Right.
behind them
And
to see
so
what's coming.
and that
That
is
makes sense.
why the jockey, the relationship between the horse and the jockey is so critical
Yeah.
because
Yes.
they are hearing, but the jockey has to steer them, keep the
Steer.
rein,
Right.
steer them.
Hmm.
They will gallop because that's how they
Mm-hmm.
are created to gallop. But if they don't have their blinders on, they're gone all about the place, and we know that.
All over the place.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
can even see
See,
other
there
things.
it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
There
Mm-hmm.
it
Yes.
is.
Makes so much sense. It all came together just now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this. Listen to this very scary fact. And these are facts. We're facts about the earth. If you remove the empty space between atoms, the entire human race would fit inside a sugar cube.
I
Oh,
joke
read
that.
that again.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
If
Let's
you
read it
remove the
again, Sherry.
empty space, if the empty space between atoms
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
were to be removed, the entire human race would fit inside a sugar cube.
Wow.
You
What
know,
you
when you
know?
go, let's say, how, and you say, Do you take sugar?" And you say, "Yes." "How many cubes?" "Two, please." "One, please." We would
Cute.
all be in
Yes.
one
Fit in one.
cube.
I go
So
in a
when
one cup.
somebody say, "Come out of my space," it's for a reason because, hello,
Yes.
give me a little space.
Space.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and these are actually facts.
Wow.
Wow.
Mhm.
I mean, I forgot back
I
in my
tell you.
chemistry book. Because, say atoms are building blocks of life. So those are
Mm-hmm.
the
Yes,
tiny,
yes,
tiny, yeah,
yes. So
portions of.
if
Mhm.
they're removed, we're gonna be closer than we want to be.
Oh.
Just like
So,
that.
do you know that there's a job for called a snake milker?
Yeah, man. Remember
But
we
I
did
know.
the snake milker when we
We
did
talk
the
about that
what
the
you
other day
call?
on the show. Yeah. We spoke about
Yeah,
it on the show recently, and we don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
it
I
was
would
the
go
weird.
straight.
Yeah, it
I
was
think
the
it was a
weird jobs or whatever
weird
show we
jobs.
did.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
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 yes, it was the weird job.
milking the. And
yes.
this one
But
says Australia is wider than the moon.
what?
I saw that.
Australia
Mhm.
What?
is
I saw that in
wider
a
than the
Guinness.
moon.
Mhm.
That's on
Wow.
my bucket list, by the way. No, so let's make a plan, girls.
To go where?
Yeah,
Australia?
Let's go down
to
under.
Australia. I want
Yeah,
to go
I have a friend
it's
who
on
just
my
came
to
back.
do.
I want to go to
Yeah,
Ghana. I want to go to Japan and Australia.
yeah. Me follow you go to Ghana. That Japan we stay, but me follow you go to
No.
Ghana and we can all go to Australia.
I
But
don't know
if I
about
want
none of this.
house here, do you know that you can buy 6 houses in Japan for
Ghana.
at the same
Yes,
size?
that's expensive.
Yeah, man. But listen,
Ghana,
when
that's expensive.
my sister was in Madagascar when she was in the Peace Corps, she was in Madagascar for several years, about
Hmm.
4 years, and she had quote, we say adopted. She had fell in love with this little old lady, and she kind of adopted her, and we would be able to call her like once a month when she would be able to go into this area that was not so primitive, because she was way out in the primitive, I mean, off the grid region.
Hmm.
And she sent to us, when we called her, she said she wanted us to help build a house, or either build a house or buy a house for the lady. So of course we said, "Lord, how we are gonna buy a house for the lady? Much money for house, and we are go back and forth." And she said, "No, man, it's only gonna be less than $100,
Oh, Jesus.
What?
because one US dollar was over
US.
2,000 and change
Man.
of their dollars. So to get her a one bedroom, she said,
Mhm.
it was a very small amount of money to get her the house, when we were thinking, it would
Mhm.
be a major thing to do.
My,
Right.
my.
So I can see that, Jackie. I was just piggybacking on what you said about the
Hmm.
where you said about the house, was it Japan?
In Japan, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at something yesterday that says a median house, like say in California, would be like $800,000. Let's say that. And
Mhm.
this guy went to Japan. He says, I want to see what that can buy me in Japan. And when he went there and they showed him the different houses, it was like the same amount,
Yes.
the same dimensions, and
Mm-hmm.
the house was 120,000. So he could buy like about 6 houses
Mhm.
Look at
if he
that.
wanted to. And foreigners had the same buying power. They can just go and buy a house, just as anybody else in Japan. And
Okay.
you have
You're
a
going to tell me look up
carport,
a school
garage,
bus
whatever,
Saturday.
and you could also buy a car. So therefore,
Well, but don't forget to learn the language first.
Right?
hey, but they can speak English too. But wanna
Yeah,
laughing
but
at me?
No, no, Evans.
Ever.
My
Everyone say
pick
we
up
take
on
our
school
school
on
bus
Saturday.
Saturday. In the Saturday
whatever
class.
whatever say.
My pick up on school
We come
on
at school
Saturday.
on Saturday.
They not learn something, you know, see.
Ever bring your slate and your slate pencil. Take notes.
Oh, you know so.
Did you know Jamaicans answer a question with a question? Oh yes. Big fact.
Oh yeah, if we
That's
were to go into
ever.
summer hours, yeah.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we just different.
Oh my
Very
goodness.
much so.
Yes,
Here,
man.
here is, that there are some animals that mate, mate, for life.
Yeah, man. Whole heap of
Yes.
So
them.
here they said the gibbons. I don't know if you know what they look like, but
No,
they
sir. Gibbons. That's
Let's
only
give
for
on.
name. It's not the name.
right. Somebody
You
last
want
name.
to smart the name.
Gibbons are the nearest relatives to humans that
They're
mate
like
for life.
in the monkey section where
Oh
we
Monkey
yes.
call everything.
tribe.
Listen to
Yeah.
me. Remember, say we call baboon, chimpanzee, monkey, everything a monkey for we,
All
you
of
know.
them a
Everything a
monkey.
monkey for we.
Yes.
Yes, all of them a
Yes,
monkey for we.
Yes. So they
yeah.
say gibbons are the nearest relatives to humans that mate for life. They form extremely strong pair bonds and exhibit low sexual dimorphism, which means that males and females of the species are of roughly equal size, a testament to the fact that both sexes are on relatively equal footing. The
There you
coupled male and female will spend time grooming each other and literally hanging out together in the trees. Their connection is
Mm-hmm.
reinforced by the time spent grooming. But these unions are not as straightforward as they seem, with mates occasionally philandering and
oh.
even sometimes dumping a mate. The
Say it ain't
gibbon,
so.
hey, the
Say
Give on
it
and
gibbon,
move
ain't
to the
so.
Naga work.
yes, the gibbon mating culture has started to look a little less idyllic. Mhm.
They must here watch TV.
And they say swans too. They say
Oh,
swans
where they get it
form
from?
mono- monogamous pair bonds that last for many years, the swans. And
How I say?
in some cases, these bonds can last for life. Their loyalty to
Wow.
their mates is so storied that the image of two swans swimming with their necks entwined in the shape of a heart has become a nearly universal symbol of love. One
Yes, whenever,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
one
Yeah.
species, the mute swan, primarily mates for life, except in certain circumstances. If either the male or female mute swan dies, the remaining partner typically finds a new mate. If the male mute
Good.
swan mates with an older female, he joins her territory, while if he mates with a younger swan, she joins his.
He joins his territory.
Female
Well,
mute
Interesting.
swans usually find a new mate quickly, and most often it's a younger male.
Oh well,
hello,
yes, say.
chatbot,
Oh
And nothing wrong
chatbot.
with that. That's where if you go. That's how if you go right, John.
Not true. See how we here. Oh my
Ain't
God.
nothing wrong with that.
But when you look at all these facts, it is amazing how mankind has devoted their time to
Study.
discover these
Mm-hmm.
things.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Man, when
And
God this
Otherwise, we
territory be
wouldn't know.
dominate, boy, we really rise
Occasion.
to
Mhm.
that calling to really do all of that. Because
but
sometimes with these
Yeah.
nature shows, you see they put trackers
Yes,
all
ma'am.
all over. They know where the animals are, what they're doing.
Yes.
They hide
Lots
cameras
of
all
cameras.
over.
All
I was
cameras,
gonna
Cameras
say
everywhere.
yes,
Yes.
and it
which is
sometimes it
why
takes
Uh-huh.
them. weeks, months to
Yes,
get
ma'am.
one shot.
Man,
Yeah. Until
yeah,
they see them at
Yes.
different seasons.
yeah,
You
Yes.
yeah.
know, those who
That's true.
hibernate
That's
and
true.
so on. Yeah.
They
It's
were
I
important.
doing
applaud
some
those people.
beards the
I
other day.
applaud those animal lovers. I applaud animal lovers because I mean,
Yeah,
without them doing all these things, we'd not be aware and have all these facts documented. You know.
yeah.
I
But I
also
mean, it's
learned
good.
that
It's good
they said
for us.
It
yes,
is.
they say that flamingo bend their legs at the ankle, not the knee. Flamingos
Mm.
they bend their
I know they
bend
had
their legs.
ankles.
He said they bend their legs at the ankle, not the knees.
I ain't never
No.
seen their ankles.
Mm.
You see their knee, but
Well,
I ain't never know they had
they have it.
ankles.
When I look, we
I
have to go
wonder if
look
I
again.
wonder if them foot can make soup like chicken foot.
Them they tough foot.
Them
You
are
ever
sitting there.
you ever see them? Them foot them tough.
Them have some long lengths of feet.
Yes.
Wow. But
I love
listen
my
to this
food.
one. This one I have heard many times before. It says there's a good chance that we will swallow 10 spiders and 70 types of insects or more in the course of our lifetime.
What?
Anybody ever heard that
Spider?
one before?
No.
I
Yeah,
believe
man. So
No,
that.
but it's
you
possible.
swallow a lot of bugs.
Well,
You
I
never
And
know
believe
just
with
your
that
food and you
God.
we
don't know.
Mhm.
I
Well, maybe.
believe
Just your
that
food and you
we
don't know.
could swallow bugs, but spider?
Yeah, it says well, maybe they're
You remember, but
microscopic.
remember some people do have them as delicacies, spiders and
Well, that
stuff like
too.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you meant like on
chocolate covered
random,
spiders and chocolate covered
Yes.
crickets. I have gotten
unknowing.
those in gift baskets in when I was in corporate America. The
And we
Okay.
basket
remember
comes.
we
Yeah,
we did a show on that.
Yes.
yes, we did. Yeah,
Yes, yes, we
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
did.
Them
Yeah.
fry them up nicely and they're bagged and tagged and
Lord.
put in a gift
Not
basket.
even in
Like
them.
Yeah.
how we do,
No.
shrimp and janga and so.
My
Yeah,
friend and
yeah.
her
Well,
daughters went
I give you
to.
probably spider in a party.
But
Bogey in a
I can
party.
tell anybody for the shrimp, especially our peppered shrimp that we are known for.
Mhm.
When I
Mm-hmm.
would see people when they take the shrimp out of the plastic bag and they are take time and move off the shell and pick out of the head. Denise, no do that.
No, just bite
But,
it.
but I don't know
Then
if
you
I
you do. You
just
just
eat
must just
I
eat
everything.
I
it.
chew up. I bite it.
Everything.
Hey, I chew up
Yeah.
everything.
Listen, Lady D,
Lord.
I have no doubt that that's what you do. Because trust me, ladies, if you should watch Lady D eat a fried fish,
Yeah, man, me leave that to dust.
dust,
That's
dust,
a
dust,
natural
ashes to
God
ashes.
given talent. You
Listen,
go ahead, y'all.
the dog or the cat would just pass that bone
Not,
if she threw it on the ground,
nothing
smell
is
it, and
left.
walk away.
My
Okay?
friend, one of my friends, Carolyn says she just love to see me eat a fish. And
Yes.
I take my time and I remove it, take out main bone, and me done. Me eat everything, me chew.
So you
I
eat
I
Everything.
the main bone
I,
too?
I like the taste of the
Everything.
eye, especially when it's fried. I like
Yes.
the taste
Uh-huh.
of the eye. Hey,
Why,
Yeah,
D?
yeah.
Me miss them days indeed.
me tell you,
Sure.
Jackie,
I
they
try eat
used
the
to
main bone, but
fry up.
me eat the head
Yeah.
and the eye, but me not eat the main bone.
Me eat everything. But Lady D beat me.
No man,
Trust me.
me not playing like that.
You got a cast iron stomach, honey.
No,
Yes,
cast
I
iron
mean,
teeth.
I said so.
Cast iron teeth. Cause
That's for
no
the faint
bone.
of heart. Do not try this at home, as they would say. Do not try it at home.
That's a warning.
This one here. Do
Mm.
sunflowers face each other when they're not in the sun or when they don't see the sun?
Um,
That's a
They
good
hold their
one.
heads down.
They hold their heads down, right?
I see them with their head down until the sun rise and they rise up to
Okay,
greet
so
the
the thing
sun.
is,
what they say?
To
they
meet the
face
sun.
the sun when they're younger. They face the sun. They turn back at night to face the east where the sun
Mm.
comes up. And then as the sun moves during the daytime, the heads move along with the sun until it gets to nighttime. And then it
Uh-huh.
turns back and get ready for the next day. But as they get bigger and the heads get heavier, they hang their head
They
down.
bow.
They bow.
Yeah.
And can't turn no more. So,
You get
so
older.
But
that's
sometimes you
that's the
see some and
sunflower.
they're really, really big and they get really heavy. You know,
Heavy. They can't
I
turn
had
Yeah.
to
again.
wean myself. Right now, I'm hard pressed to eat a sunflower seed. I used to eat sunflower seed to the point where it was like crack to me. I had
Yes.
to
Mm-mm.
wean myself
Really?
from eating sunflower seeds. Them
But
things are so
why?
addictive. Yeah, man,
Why
me have to
wean?
stop
No, why
eating.
weaning yourself? It's not bad, is it?
I mean, I would eat them non-stop. I couldn't stop eating sunflower seeds. I always had to have a bag, and if that bag finished, I would just want to be cracking some. I had to go buy some. Then them start make the flavored sunflower
Mhm.
seeds. You looking at me, draw me there, work me have a much different bag of sunflower seeds. I mean, if I think about it too hard right now, me start salivate. No, sir.
Yeah.
Me
Well,
had to wean myself off of sunflower seeds, man.
oh my.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to. I can't. Right now, I will not eat one. If I eat one, me gone again. Me relapse.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Oh, no pray for me there.
Wow.
Yeah, me can't do it.
Well, we're
Can't do
going
it.
in the chat. How are people in
oh
the
Lord.
chat? Don't beat me on. Okay, on the fishbone, they're
Well,
eating.
Penny, 2 minutes to go. We have a lot. 2 minutes to go. But
Mm-hmm.
we learned some in, interesting things this morning. Um,
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
nature is something God created. Nature and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
from the land to sea to air.
To air. The Caesar
Yeah.
Yep.
salad. The Caesar
Mhm.
salad was not named after Julius Caesar.
Okay. Hmm.
Do
Okay.
do tell.
It was invented by an Italian chef who owned a restaurant in Mexico. And
Huh.
when things got a little scanty, all he had was a head of romaine lettuce. So he put that with some boiled eggs and sprinkled some vinegar on it. And because at the time he had a lot of American guests in the restaurant, and he needed something to serve them. So
Mm.
that's how it came up. The Caesar salad started there. The original recipe was just a head of romaine lettuce with some boiled the egg yolk, and a little sprinkle of vinegar. And
Vinegar. Wow.
there's
Wow, look at
the
that.
there's the Caesar salad. And his name was Caesar Cardini.
Okay.
Oh, because I was wondering where the Caesar
Caesar
came from.
Caesar Cardini. And that's where that came
Okay.
from.
Good
But
to know.
now you know.
And
Yeah.
I
and
have a
let's
question.
and to wrap up. Go ahead, man.
I have a question. How do we save the best for last? Who knows what the best is?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
My
Because
next,
sometimes
yes,
people say they save the best for last, and
yes,
when it comes on to that time, it's really not the best. Something in the middle was really the best.
But
So
yes.
everybody's best is not the same best.
It's the
My best
same.
might be
That's
better
true.
than your best.
true.
Yes,
So they say
absolutely.
Yes.
you can keep
How do
something appealing in
Uh-huh.
reserve until the end of the final moment.
Or what we think
right?
is really appealing for people or for yourself.
So
Mhm.
that's relative. Hmm.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
it's
Most times it's
relative.
gonna be for yourself. Yeah,
That's
that's
relative.
relative, definitely.
It is.
And how do passengers get off a non-stop flight? Do they keep flying? This
Well,
was something I wrote years ago. Observations at its
Listen.
best.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
that's
good one to
funny.
wrap up. Well,
Ah,
strange facts and fiction right here
oh
on
my
Mhm.
Saturday
goodness.
morning runnings. Good classroom.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Make you scratch your head.
Yes.
Mm-mm, for
Yeah.
real. Make you
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
Yeah.
think.
Some real
Well,
facts and fictions.
so
Yeah.
here we go. Have a great weekend, ladies. When can I pick up my surfy ticket? For what?
Look
For
what
what?
I learned.
When you
We have
finish
to
school,
grade your papers,
Yeah,
your
when you
give me
final
the
finish
papers
principal
first.
email in which you will
when you
sign
finish
it.
school in August, that's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
Mhm.
Diploma.
Yes.
So let's just shout out. Let's just shout out to everyone as we're going. So Drea had said My husband likes to tell me ants don't have any bones, so I don't have to worry.
That's a
Herman
good one.
says
Love
maybe
that.
ants or occasional fly, but not spiders. Okay.
Ah,
Mm-mm.
I miss the shrimp. I don't enough shrimp over there, so.
oh, really? Andrea?
Herman said, Lady D, you can't eat me on fishbone eating. All right. Yeah.
No, we're going to have a
No,
competition.
Well,
We got a
we've got
competition.
We're
to
going to have
eat
a
off. We've got to
competition.
eat off.
Eat.
Janet, Janet said, we know the value of fish. Hey, Bet, morning.
Hi,
Okay,
Betty.
so dear.
Torture Lady D, head and all. Sister
My
Dog.
Of
God.
course.
Herman says, heads move with the sun and start bowing their heads by 6 o'clock. I think that was the
Yes,
sunflower.
the
the
sunflower.
sunflower.
Sunflower,
So
yeah.
they actually do not face each other. That was the question. They don't face each other. People think that they face each other when the sun is not out to get energy,
Mm.
Right.
but that's not so.
Herman says, your best was a little piece of meat in a the one,
Yeah, they want.
one of
In
the
the dish.
plate. Okay.
Yes. And
The
then
one we
sometimes you
sell in
look
the
away, somebody
plaza.
teeth it out.
Oh, she says the ones we sell in the plaza must be the shrimp. Yippee, Jackie. Oh, because it is. Hope I get a A plus.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, yes, man.
Well, we want to say thanks to everyone for joining us this morning. Uno learn enough something.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uno
Well,
Yes,
go
learn
oh
study,
enough
yes.
something.
Eval. Go
Yes.
study. And stop come at school late. Wait, Ryan, you see how Ryan run out of class early? Ryan is misbehaving nowadays, Lady D.
Me notice him just pop in and greet and
Yeah.
you know see him again.
Oh, he must have moved up, gone a big class.
My people that talk.
Ay, ay,
So
ay.
we're
Oh,
going to
my
say
God.
blessings to everybody and
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
ask
Thank you. Thank
enough,
you.
enough blessing and tons of other things. So it is so good to see
Yeah.
you on another Saturday, and we're looking forward to see you next week, Saturday again.
Yes, I
Right.
am.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Please.
Mm-hmm.
And, let's get off the 700s now, 800, 900, up to the thousands and more.
Let me move
Right.
it up.
All right. So we're going our yard now. We are Congo
Yep.
Now,
Me a
go
go.
Congo. Me a Congo.
Go.
We are
All
going
right.
Me tea already.
We are go up.
Eat our tea.
Me tea already, yes.
She eat our tea early this
Yes,
morning.
me tea early.
Okay, blessings, ladies. Good to see you now.
All
All
right.
right. Blessings and
Bye,
love to you.
Easy. Bye,
Mwah.
everybody.
Thank
All
you,
good.
everyone.
Join us for Saturday morning runnings on May 18. Kick off your weekend with a burst of fun and curiosity. Tune in at 10 a.m. for Saturday morning runnings, where we'll challenge your mind with strange facts and fiction. Ever wondered if coconut oil comes from the coconut palm fruit, olive oil from the olive tree, and corn oil from the germ of corn? Where does baby oil come from? Why do chickens have breasts but don't feed their young? Get ready for brain teasers and laughter that will keep you thinking and entertained. We've got the best Saturday morning program lined up just for you. Log on to Inside the Zone with Lady D on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't miss out. See you at 10 a.m. on Saturday Morning Runnings, May 18. A Saturday Morning Runnings. Come, make we talk. For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, Inside the Zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney. Hi, I'm Lady D Denise Gomez, and I have exciting interview segments and features inside the zone. For recording artists, you can sing? Well, Inside the Zone, second Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. is for you. Writers, share your story, no man, in From the Author Zone on third Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Male Zone has unbelievably juicy stories of love, heartbreak, and triumph. 7 p.m. has never been this good. On Mondays, it's news, talk, engaging features at 7 in the Monday Drive. And Center Stage has everyone talking on Thursdays. Be a part of the show. Email me insidethezone@gmail.com or call me 914-304-2592.